Hey, Homespun Goddess here. This video is for Jen, the Sagacious Girl. She's been doing a lot of videos about her natural hair journey. Right now she's wearing wigs as she grows her hair out. And so she asked for some help. I'm going to give you the tips and the things that I've learned and what I do as I use my wigs. I have 3 right now. I usually have about 5 or 6 because I switch them up. I never try to wear one too many days in a row, and I try to wash them every week and that kind of stuff. So I just want to give you some of my tips. You may have heard some of this stuff already or read it somewhere, but I just wanted to tell you what I do because I have been wearing wigs about 4 years now. I usually wear them mostly in the fall, in the winter. I've gone a couple of summers where I've worn them, but this summer there was no way. As you can see, I don't have a wig now, but I do have some, and so I want to tell you about them and answer some of the questions and mention some of the comments that you have brought up. Alright, first off, your basic wig supplies. And you need a wig form. It's going to flare out. Mine's kind of stained from the front of my wig. The dye comes off. This is just a wig form. You can usually get these at where you buy your wigs, and they're usually like $2. Like $2. I have a lot of them because this is what I keep my wig on. It's really is what you should be keeping your wig on, to keep the form of the wig, to keep it neater, to help hold the style better. You don't want to be laying it down if it's just bad for the wig. It's just much better to store it on this. You have a wig, I noticed, that's straight hair, but I have a couple that are curly, and so I can't lay those down. Alright, so that's the first thing. Secondly, you'll need something to wash your wigs with. I use Control Wig Shampoo by African Essence. It looks like this. You can get it at any beauty supply store. This was $2.99. It's faded off. This was $2.99, and you're not going to use more than like 2 or 3 capfuls, so you will have this a long time. You also want to get a bucket that is just going to be for washing your wig. So as you can see, this isn't a very big bucket. Hold it back here. This isn't a very big bucket, and you don't want a really big bucket. You just want a nice size bucket that you can fit in your tub, or if you have a high sink. I have a big sink in my kitchen where I can put this under to wash your wig in. I'm going to do a wig washing video. I don't know when that's coming up, but you put 2 or 3 capfuls of this in here. And you fill it with lukewarm water. Never, ever, ever hot water. That loosens the glue and makes the hair of your wig start to fall out. So you just want to use not cold water, just lukewarm water. You fill that up. You let the water fill it up after you've put in the soap. Then you just dunk your wig. Dunk, dunk, dunk. 4 or 5 times. Okay? You can see the water start to get dirty from the styling products that you put on the wig. You dump that water out, you put in a little more detergent, more water, dunk, 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 and you do this until your wig the water is clear. And then you start filling it up without the soap, and you just dunk with water until you can tell that the wig has been rinsed, when the water is absolutely clear. So you dunk it a few times with soap to get all the styling products out. Then you dunk it more to rinse it. And after you've done washing, you're finished washing it, what you're going to do is you're going to put it on your drying rack, which is this. It comes with 3 parts. And so you put it together. It's a bit of a puzzle. This goes under here. And then your wig sits on this part. And this is about $3. And what this does is, instead of putting it on the wig form, this will allow your wig to dry because the air will be able to circulate throughout that. Alright, now the wigs that I have this one, which you guys have seen. And this is one that I wear a lot. I wear it the most. It's a synthetic wig. It was about $34. I love it. And it is one of my wigs that I wear more often, mainly because it's short. Any synthetic wigs you get, synthetic hair and clothes do not go well together. Any synthetic hair that's rubbing against your clothes, it's going to tangle and it's going to start to mat. So if you want to wear your wig a lot and not deal with constantly trying to detangle it, you need to go for a wig that is either the nape of your neck long or just touching your shoulders, and then it's still going to mat the bottom a little bit. You can get away with that if you have a wig that won't show that much. Now this, I've worn this one on some of my earlier videos before, and it does come to my shoulders, but the bottom, as you can see, it has gotten kind of matted, but the curls fall over it that aren't touching my clothes. So you can't tell it that much because it's a curly wig. And this is definitely one you want to put on a wig form, because if you're laying it flat, the curls are going to be laid flat. So just be conscious of that, because my other wig that I have on hand now, this one, is a longer one that I've worn. It's synthetic too, but it does mat if I wear it with regular clothes. I can tell that the hair under here, I don't know if you can tell, but it's not as shiny as the hair on the top. I'm looking at the time. I like this one. I don't think I've worn this one in a video yet, but I actually only wear this one. I've got a couple of tops that are off the shoulder, and the material of the top is really silky and satiny. So yes, it will mat a little bit, but not as much as if I had on a cotton top or a velour top or a sweatshirt or material top. It makes it matte more. So depending on what you're wearing, you know, it's how you can go with the long ones. And I like longer hair. So I do like synthetic wigs that are a little bit longer, but you have to be really conscious of that, because synthetic hair and clothes do not go together. And I don't think it matters what you pay for the wig. A $10 wig, a $40 wig, synthetic hair and your clothes do not go together. You can get probably a much better grade of synthetic hair that maybe won't mat as much, but synthetic hair always ends up matting. It does. It really does. That's why human hair costs so much more. I usually have a couple of human hair wigs. I don't now because I wore them to death. The last two I had, and I don't have super expensive ones. The last two I had, they were $60 a piece, and they were really long. I didn't get them cut, and I could use regular hair. I would use regular hair shampoo to wash them with. I could flat iron them. I could hot rollers, everything. But I never used a hairdryer. I never use a hairdryer. It will loosen the glue. You don't want to put curling irons or flat irons too close to the scalp of the wig if you have human hair, because it will loosen the glue and it will ruin your wig. Okay? If you don't get anything, you definitely want to get some wig shampoo, a wig form to dry your wig on, and then something to detangle if you have a synthetic wig that's shoulder length or longer. I use Control Wig Spray 3-in-1 formula. This is a great detangler. You might want to get a small bottle and keep it with you so you can spray your hair to detangle it. You want to be detangling with a brush like this with the pin cushions. This is a scrunchy one that was marked down to 99 cents. Or you can get this kind though at the dollar store too. Two other products I love are from Demert. This is a herbal freshener that you can just spray in your wig to freshen it up. I like to spray it with this so that the air can, you know, go through, especially if it's one you're not going to have a chance to wash it soon. And this is a wig lusterizer and conditioner. It's not hairspray like to hold a style. It's to add luster and sheen to your wig. It's really great to use after you've washed it. When you wash your wig, this is the last thing because I'm running out of time. Do not manipulate it or try to style it or anything. You're just going to spray this on it and you're going to let it sit and dry overnight. Put some newspapers on the floor to let it drip, hanging over the edge of a table, and just let it air dry. Do not try to style your wig until it is absolutely dry. So you want to wash it at night and then style it in the morning. Alright, that's going to do it. I'm about to be out of time because I still have to add my intro, of course, and probably credits. We'll see. But I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, you can email me or leave a comment under this video. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped anybody else who also needs wig tips.